Alright guys, let's take a look at another brand new game today, and that is gonna be Naruto Duel. Now this video is sponsored by X7 Games, so this is gonna be the platform where I'll be downloading it from. It's essentially like a Chinese version of Google Play, as you can see on the right hand side. And basically the way you want to download this game is that I'll share this link in the video comment section, but basically go onto that link, you then click on this button which download for either iOS or Android. This will then download the X7 app for you. So not the game itself, not Naruto Duel itself, but just the platform X7 game, which I have on the right hand side of my screen right now. As you can see, it's essentially just like the Chinese version of Google Play, because Google Play is banned in China, and you can have all of the different games that you want to play. The game we will be showing today is going to be Naruto Duel, okay? But the first thing you want to do before downloading the game is actually you want to basically create an account. Now, you don't actually have to create an account with a password. What it can allow you to do is just simply enter your email, and then you will actually send the code to your email, and basically you just log in via that email code, okay? So you don't actually need to set up a dedicated account for it. Once you have actually logged in, the reason why you want to log in first is just so that it can track all of the different logins for all of the individual games if you do plan to play multiple games from this platform. But afterwards, you can then simply search for whichever game you want. So for example, this Naruto Duel, and then you can just install it and then open it up. Okay, now let's take a look at this game together. So this is basically the tutorial part. And basically, normally what you want to do when you first open up a game from X7 is that you actually want to translate everything to English. Seems like this game is already default in English, so there's no translation need to be done there, which is quite interesting. I'm not even sure. Maybe this is actually a global game, and maybe they just changed the name. I have never heard of this game before. If you have actually played this game, then do let me know. But yeah, let's take a look at this game together and see what it's about. Okay, so there's Chinese on the screen, but Japanese dub. But a lot of the text are in English. This is weird. Okay, fine. Wait, is this gonna take forever? Well, and then this is in English. What's going on here? Why is like the same cutscene start off with Chinese and then go into English? This is weird. It has a classic Naruto soundtrack here though. Interesting. I doubt it's an official licensed game though. So what's this? Oh, is this one of the game I'm supposed to map my Okay, this is bad. I didn't actually map my keys. Okay, give me a sec, I need to map my keys to actually play this properly. So it seems like I actually spoke too soon, because there's actually an auto mode, and also you can speed it up as well. So you don't actually have to manually fire yourself. Obviously I can turn off the auto mode here, and in which case I will actually fire myself and I can control. For example, I'm controlling Naruto here, right? And then I have already mapped my keys. So if I really want to, I can do it, but I can also just as easily put on auto mode. And you will also see inside the tutorial, you're also going to get a second character. So I also have Sakura now. And what you can do is you can actually switch between. So you can see right now all of the kit I have is going to be for Naruto. However, if I actually click on Sakura, then you can see all of the skills are changing. And therefore you can actually now control her instead. So for example, if I turn off and play manually, you can see I'm controlling Sakura now, okay? So there is actually quite a bit of flexibility in terms of whether you actually want to, actually fight yourself, or whether you just want to play it quite casually. I think I'll probably just do it on auto, because I don't know, fighting on emulator just doesn't feel very natural to me. So yeah, so this is kind of, I guess, what the in-game battle looks like. The cutscene is always quite nice, I have to say. Yeah, I do like quite like the animation when you do those ultimate skills. I think those are quite nicely done. Now let's check out the summoning together. So there are actually two places where you can do your summoning. One is kind of on the homepage, this recruit. So this is more like a permanent feature. And then this one at the top, I guess this is more like an event because right now it does show the icon of Minato. Although you can also change Minato to other characters, okay? But because it's showing the sign of Minato and there's this kind of like beginner event for Minato as well, I feel like this is more like an event focus. But let's start off checking out the permanent ones. So first of all, there are four different type of banners. There's the standard banner, I guess. There's this friendship one, which is quite common in a lot of gacha games. So you add friends, you give them tokens. Eventually, you can have enough currency to do some free summons. Then this five element one, I'm guessing it will just rotate around to a different element every single day, and therefore it gives you a more focused way to actually try to specifically go after one particular either element or one particular character, because there's just less characters in the banner, and therefore you have a higher chance of getting the one you really want. And then lastly, I think this is probably the one where you normally want to do because there is actually a better pity system. So for example, this one, okay, this one has a pity as well. I'm not sure what's the difference between the two then. I mean, it does use different currencies, so I'm not actually sure which one is easier to get. But this one, for example, it also has a pity of 100, and then you can get a rare or higher ninja. So that is also quite nice. And then lastly, there's this event one. So like I said, you can basically pick out the three legendary. So right now we have Minato, Jiraiya, and also Tobirama. So I would probably want to. Ooh, they both look quite cool. Now, I think Toby Rama looks cooler here with all of the water dragon section. So I think I'll go here. 85 in order to actually get it. So it's actually lower pity, but I'm guessing it costs more. So let's see whether I even have the currency. Wish card. Okay, so I actually need to buy it. What currency is this? This is the wish card. I mean, I do have enough. I can buy all of them. Yeah, why don't I just buy all of them, right? Okay, so that gives me 10 pools, which is nice. It's a daily purchase limit one time. Okay, so I can actually get essentially 60 something for that. Seems to be pretty cheap as well, I guess. So I guess maybe gacha system is actually quite nice or quite generous here. Alright, let's do a summon. Let's see. Oh, did I get someone straight away? No. Okay, that's that. Oh, what's this? Well, I mean, it's not the character I want, but still, it's a character nonetheless. Interesting. Okay. Can I recruit more? How do I get more tickets? So this is sold out. How do I actually get more? Oh, to get more, I actually need to basically less efficient because I actually need to. Oh, this one also looks quite nice. I can actually choose which ninja. Maybe I shouldn't have done what I just done. Maybe I should have actually bought this for 648 for this, which you can then use to actually choose whichever one you want. Maybe this was a better deal. Okay, so you should do this rather than summon. But I was just trying to show you guys some animation anyway. So I'll probably save up my currency now, whatever this currency is, to eventually buy this. That will give me 60 pools plus one selector. So that seems like a really good deal, okay? Then let's check out the other banner. So this is the more permanent one. So for this one, I'm gonna try to summon on this. What's this shop? This is okay. So basically, when you summon, you also get some coins back. I'm guessing, which you can then also exchange for guaranteed character that you want. I think I'll go for the civilian recruit. Let's try to do. So where can I get this? Daily mission is not actually open. Can I not just straight up buy it? Can I only farm it? Grocery store, massive discount. Oh, okay, so I actually have to buy it here. That's a bit annoying. So I can't actually do any bulk summoning. What about 5 element? Same thing, I can only buy them here. Okay, that's a shame. Rookie shop, is there anything cheaper here? 5 element shop? Nope. Okay, so I can buy this, but that's only 5 together. That's not even enough for multi, which is a bit sad. Okay, I'm gonna try to see whether I can farm some tickets, and then I'll come back to the summon. Oh, I can also buy it here. Is that a good deal? You know what? For the purpose of this demo, I'll just buy this here. I think you should probably just use the 648 to get the pack I saw earlier. But you know what? This is just a summoning video. I'm just trying to showcase the game. So let me just do this. I feel like this is the premium currency. I think this is probably the currency that you normally have to top up, but obviously the game does give you some way because I haven't paid any money, but I still have this currency. But yeah, let's just do some bulk summoning. I just want to see the animation. This is pretty good. I like this animation. So the animation for the two different type of banners are different as well, which is interesting. Okay, so basically, is that a rare character? I can't even tell. Let's just use all of our things. Oh, that I think the one I got before was a rare character, so that's kind of why this is purple, so that's not rare. Rare should be the gold characters. So this, I guess, is a rare character. Gara, nice. I don't actually know which characters are good or not. Yeah, but this is a rare character, so that's quite nice. Oh, another one. The rate seems to be pretty decent. Yeah, I think the rates are decent here. Another one. Wow. Double. Nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it feels like the rate is pretty generous. They do give you some premium currency in game as well, so that is always nice. I think if you are purely looking at from gacha system point of view, why did they just upgrade? They would just started off being purple, right? They just got upgraded. Oh, because it's a dupe, so it get converted to fragments. That's what it means. Okay, it didn't upgrade. Okay, but still, yeah, I think from gacha perspective, I think it seems to be fairly free to play friendly. Literally give you some premium currency when you first start off the game, and the rate seems to be pretty high as well. Now let me show you of the character you can actually get in this game, and there's definitely a good amount. So I just read rare is not even the highest rarity, so it actually goes up to rare, then to epic, and then to legends. And obviously the legends seem to be, the best characters in the game, or at least as of now. And obviously all those are fan favorite characters. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty much all the Kages, it seems like, right? You have the second Hokage, third Hokage, fourth Hokage, right? Oh, it doesn't have the first Hokage, so maybe they're still adding in more characters. So that'll be interesting. So the game is definitely not dying. It seems like, right? There's still a lot more content for them to add, so that's always a good sign. And then obviously you have all of the epic characters as well, which seem to be like majority Jonins. So that's also quite interesting. But yeah, so there's lots of different characters you can go summon and also collect for. And then there's also this other summon section, but this is not actually for summoning gacha. This is more just the, well, summoning jutsu, right, from the original series. Basically, you summon a companion to go into the battle with you. All of them have their own unique skills, and there are some pretty cool ones here, okay? So, right, there are quite a few things you want to aim for here. There are also some very goofy looking ones. I'm pretty sure Panda was never in the original series, right? Let me know if there was actually a panda in Naruto, because I do not remember seeing this. And this guy looks just funky, right? Very funky and goofy. I might actually go and get him. It's pretty cool, right? And that's kind of my namesake, so I might just end up getting him. But obviously, there are some much better ones actually from the original series that you can also go after as well. Okay. So that's kind of the companion you can go for. There's also this meditation, which I feel like it's just like a usual skill upgrade. And also, obviously, for all of your characters, you can also upgrade them as well. So if you go to detail, you can upgrade their level. You can also dupe them up. So you have this wake up, which basically gives them like extra skills or extra buff for their different attacks. So that's also quite nice. So dupes are potentially also going to be important in this game. But as we have seen from the gacha, it seems like pretty free to play friendly. The rates seem to be pretty nice. You do get premium currency. So I do feel like the gacha system is quite nice. It's probably going to be somewhat straightforward to get all those characters. As a whole, I think this game is actually worth trying. I feel like I quite like it so far. It feels like a quite easy game as well. So obviously the main combat system is just kind of like a side-scrolling, like old school arcade kind of style, which is quite nice. And then you can put it on auto, and then if you actually really want to play yourself, then you can manually control the character. I feel like that's quite nice. It's just a very chilled and laid back game, and I feel like a lot of the things are pretty easy to do as well. Obviously, I haven't unlocked everything, so maybe end game is actually a lot more tough. But right now, I feel like this is a pretty fun mini game that you can play on the side. Let me know what you guys think of this game, and also if this game is actually already on global, then do let me know because I am actually somewhat surprised that everything is already in English, even though there's no like patch of about X7 game platform. So maybe it's already a pretty well-known game. So do let me know in the comment section.